welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a third tie-dyeing video. Now I wasn't originally going to do another video on this, but I'm actually in the process of moving houses, and so I wasn't going to be able to be recording or painting anything, and so then I wouldn't have any videos, and so I actually decided to make some videos in advance and pre-record them. And so that's why I needed some easy or quick things to do, and that's why I'm here with another tie-dyeing video. And I'm not going to go into too much detail as I did on the other videos on the whole process and everything, just because I don't want it to be too repetitive. And since tie-dyeing is a relatively quick process, there isn't much time dedicated to it. The main process of just waiting the 24 hours for the dye to set in is really the longest part of tie-dyeing. I decided it would be a good idea to do since I wasn't going to be able to record a normal video. This was a good option as a pre-recorded video and a video I did in advance. And to make this video a little bit different, I am actually painting face masks. In a previous video, I actually painted 3 face masks with fabric paint, and I saw that they were actually 100% cotton, so that makes them perfect for tie-dyeing. And so I got out a bunch more from the store and decided to tie-dye them in this video. And along with the masks, I'm actually tie-dyeing 3 t-shirts. I wanted to redo my last rainbow design since I accidentally inverted the colors. And I also wanted to try doing another galaxy design and a new design that I found where you basically just pinch different parts of the shirt and paint it with different colors. And again, sorry for doing a third tie-dyeing video. I know it's very repetitive and not as interesting as my other painting videos. And I will say quickly that I did mess up while doing this shirt here. I didn't make sure that the colors would all blend well together. When putting colors that are in the rainbow order together, they blend really well and nicely together. But when you put colors that aren't in the correct rainbow order, they will blend into like dark blacks or browns and just create a really muddied look. Now with the face masks, they actually retain the paint really well. However, it was really difficult to tie them off. And so depending on the way you wanted to design the face masks and how you wanted to tie them off with the rubber bands, it was actually really hard to make sure the color went where you wanted it to go. And if you tied it up too much, there were going to be too many white spots that you leave in your tie-dye. And also, as a quick precaution, when you're doing tie-dye, make sure to wear gloves on both of your hands and at all times while doing the process. I get really lazy and I don't really like working with gloves, as you can see, but it does end up dyeing your fingers, and as you can probably see in my videos that are coming out around this time, I ended up with dyed out fingernails. Also, since I had lots of paint left over and I didn't want to waste it all, again I grabbed an old towel that I had and decided to wet it and get it all ready, and used it for the last bit of paint that I had. And although it was actually a spring decision at the last moment, it actually turned out a lot better than I expected it to. And after waiting 24 hours for the dye to set and washing it multiple times by hand and in the washing machine, these are how the shirts and everything came out. Now this shirt is honestly my least favorite thing I've ever done in tie-dye. I just personally didn't really like how this shirt ended up turning out. And so moving on from this one, I am actually really excited and happy about this remade rainbow shirt. The colors finally turned out how I wanted them to, and actually did them in the correct order, and so I'm really satisfied with how this shirt came out. And then this Galaxy remake design also was somewhat of a fail, just because I did the Galaxy too big and a little too high up, but it's still overall really nice. Now the towel is probably one of my favorite things I've done. I just think it came out really cool looking and really pretty. And moving on to the masks, I'm really happy with this blue, purple, and pink one. I think the colors really look nicely together. But then, as mentioned earlier, since some of these masks were tied down really tightly, there are some spots that are just left white because the paint and dye didn't really seep into all of the mask. This rainbow one is probably one of my favorites because of course it's rainbow. The masks overall came out really nicely. I'm really happy with how they look. I'm really excited to use them. There are some that are definitely not my favorite, like this one. Most of the ones that have lots of white spots are kind of just boring and a little too plain for me. But overall, I'm really happy and satisfied with all the tie-dyeing I did for this video, and I hope you all also enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and God bless you.